Welcome back to another top video. Today we're going to be checking out the top 20 Black Star promos to invest in under $20. So all these cards will range from $10 to $20 since we recently did, the top 10 promos to invest in under $10. And we are going to do a giveaway today. All you got to do is make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, hit that like. Then you have to answer the question of the day. How many different Pokemon games have you guys completed? And this is what we're giving away today, a beautiful Riolu promo. And I do have to announce the winner from last Sunday's giveaway, and it is at Kevin George 167. Shoot me an email or hit me up on Instagram. I'll get those cards sent out to you. And before we get started, we do have to give a quick thanks to our video sponsor, and that is COLLECTR. This app is the best of the best when it comes to tracking your collection. No other app even compares. I've tried every single one, and they're always trying to improve too by adding new cards, boxes, and features. So let us know down below if there's anything you want them to add or fix. And they also do more giveaways than anyone in this entire hobby. So make sure you follow them on all their socials. I'll have all the links in the description. And of course, you guys want to try out PSA for your first time, click the link, use the code BEARD25 to get $25 off. And you just got to use a new email every time. And same thing with tag. Use the code BEARD102 and you get 10% off your first submission. And if you guys are watching this on Sunday, you guys can download the FANATICS Collect app and actually watch my Market Monday, 7 p.m. Central tonight, hours before I post on YouTube, completely for free. I'll be live in the chat and we do a giveaway every single video in the actual chat. I'll, call the winner at the very end of the video. So definitely check that out. I'll have all the links in the description. Just got to make sure you're following. All right, we got some promos. We have the Lance's Charizard V. Now remember, we are in the summer. So if you do want any of these cards, and let's say they are already coming down in price, just watch them, wait a little bit longer, and you might be able to save yourself a few bucks. But these are definitely like my top 20 favorite promos from, $10 to $20. So we have the Lance's Charizard V, was at $13, now $9 and $10. One of the only original arts we actually got from Celebrations, and it's a throwback to like the old Gym Heroes card and Gym Challenge card. So it's actually a super sick card. Probably one of the best basic V cards we've ever gotten. Next, we have the V Union cards. Now, of course, all these combined is going to be way over, $10 or $20. But a lot of them, like Mewtwo, most of the Mewtwo pieces are in between $10 or $20. The cheapest one is $9. And then you got, $11 and $16. And another one at $9. But I think these cards are completely slept on. They're super, super unique. They look great in a binder when you have all four of them. And same with the Greninja, too. A lot of the Greninja ones, you could probably get the whole Greninja for, right around $20. I feel like they're just completely slept on. And same thing with the Pikachu. Getting this many Pikachus, it's just so unique. I even like the jumbo cards. But yeah, all the Pikachus are in between, $10 or $15. And I think they're amazing. Same thing with the boxes. They're just crazy. Completely slept on. And I could see these like booming one day. Next, we have the Lucario V-Star. This is from the Crown Zenith ETB. Was at $19. Now you can pick it up for $12 and $11, and I do have a feeling it might drop a little bit more, right around, $8 or $9. Next, we have the Charizard V promo. This is from the Champions Path ETB. Really nice promo, though. Like, if you've seen this in person, the pink really, really pops. I like the pose. Probably one of my favorite full art Charizard cards, actually. And it got up to 13, dropping just a little bit now. We got sales at, 12 and still at 13. But not a bad pickup, and that ETB is getting more expensive. Next, we have the Team Rocket's Wobbuffet. Got up to $15.90, now sitting right around 12 and 13. I think it could drop down to 9 or 10, but very good pickup. Deaths and Rivals is always going to be expensive. Next, we have the Solgaleo and Lunala GX Sun and Moon promos. These cards are super cool, super unique, beautiful. They're starting to go up in price a little bit. Was at 11. And now still last sold right around 12 and 13. And Lunala doing the same thing, was at 13. Now we got sales right around 15. But super cool cards. And like I said, Sun and Moon, so they're getting on the older side. Next, we have the Dragapult Prime card. So in my opinion, Dragapult is definitely one of the more popular, newer Pokemon. And I absolutely love when, Pokemon gives us a newer, Pokemon or newer version of an old type of rarity, like the Prime cards. I'm a big fan of Prime cards. I collected them my whole life. They're not that old, but yeah, I like them, and I think the Dragapult is sick. Was at 14, dropped down to 12, now right around 13, and I think it's a great pickup. Next, we have the Oricorio SIR. Was at 11, now sitting right around 13. One of the few special illustration rare promos that we actually have. Next, we have the Eevee. This is a regular prismatic ETB promo. Was at 16, now right around 15. But still, beautiful card. Got the little stuff Pikachu in the background. I just love it. But like I said, this card could definitely drop. I could see this card dropping back down to $11 or $12 or something like that. All right, next, I had to do two different things because I just recorded my Falling Friday also, and it was the busiest Falling Friday we've ever had. If you guys have not watched it yet, definitely go check that out. All right, now we got the Mimikyu Delta species. Now, just like the Dragapult Prime card, you know, it's a newer Pokemon, and, you know, they gave us the old gimmick. I love it. Delta species is one of the coolest things is when they actually change the typing of the Pokemon. So it's super unique, and Mimikyu's crazy popular. So this card is actually pretty special when you think about it. Was at 13, now right around 16. I think it's a great pickup. Next, we have the Pikachu Illustration Contest 2024. One of the cutest Pikachu cards we've ever gotten, where Pikachu's scratching the back of his head, yawning. Was at 19, now you can pick it up for right around 16. I could definitely see this one dropping a little bit more, but I think it's going to be a great long-term hold. Same with all these promos. Next, we have the Victini Illustration Rare promo. Was at like 15, now we got sales at 17. If we do not get a reprint of this box, I think this thing will just keep slowly climbing. Next, we have the Galarian Moltres. This is a Shinji Kanda promo, and it's super sick. This is from a Crown Zenith tin also, and I love those tins because they only come with, you know, the Crown Zenith packs. So those are my favorite modern tins right now. This is at 18, dropped down to 17, and I think the potential's really there. Next, we have the new Series 2 Mega Evolution promo. So Chikorita, Cyndaquil, and who else we got? Oshawott. Totodile still pretty expensive, but I do think Cyndaquil will be a $15, $16 card. Chikorita will probably be $10 is my guess, is what I'm hoping for. And you never know, maybe even some of these Gen 1s could come down. Squirtle's down to 29 now, but I'm not sure it'll get below 20 bucks for those. But I think these are some of the best promos we've ever gotten in Pokemon history, so I love those. Next, we got something a little different. We have the Mewtwo promos. So these come in a box, the Mega Mewtwo box. There's two different promos, and I think they're some of the coolest, most unique, you know, just regular holo promos we've gotten. So the XY101 is at $30, but the XY100 is only at $18. Like I said, very unique, comes in a very expensive box, and there's so many promos right now to where they're just basic holos like this, but they're worth so much money. And like I said, you know, the box is very expensive. So big fan of that Mewtwo XY100. Next, we have the Full Art Blastoise GX promo. But if you see it in person, it really pops. Like the blue background is just crazy. This was at $23, dropped down right around 20 bucks. So I think that's a very solid pickup for how old that is and it's Blastoise. Next, we have the Pikachu Scarlet and Violet promo. So this was at 25 now. Last sold, we got one at 20, 22, and 21. I do think this card will drop a little bit more, right around $17. One of the best promos we can get. Like, these really remind me of the Japanese Festa cards, which are some of the most expensive cards in Pokemon history. Next, the Genesect XY promo. Just look at how sick this thing is. I love the super realistic arts. And yeah, any of these XY promos, these original illustration rares, are just so slept on raw. Because if you get this in a 10 too, you know, these cards are thousands and thousands of dollars, but this is a $20 raw card in near mint condition. So always keep your eye out for these, because if you find them super minty, they're worth a ton. Genesect last sold near mint, 13, 11, 17, 22. Definitely going to be around 20 bucks, at least, if you want it in somewhat clean condition. And last on the list, we have the Trevenant and Dusknoir GX Tag Team promo. Anytime you can get a tag team, especially a promo, because these are much, much tougher to grade, and they're actually harder to find in clean condition. But yeah, right around 20 bucks. Last sold 20, 20, 20. Pretty much all right at 20. We got one at 21 and 26, but not too bad of a price for this super sick tag team. I know it's not the most popular Pokemon, but it's still super sick. And then I was also going to add, there's a Full Art EVGX promo. It's got a silver background. It's right around $23 though, so I didn't add it. But I think it will drop a couple dollars more, and I think it'd be a great pickup. It's such a nice looking card. Really reminds me of that Full Art Blastoise GX. But all right, that was our top 20 under 20 video. If you guys like this content, want to stay ahead of the market, please make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a like and comment. If you guys want to see any other videos like this, let me know down below what you guys want to see next. But I want you guys to have a great day. And if you guys want to watch my newest Falling Friday, you can click the video above. Like I said, it's our busiest one in probably like a year. And then if you guys want to watch some of my other vending videos, you can click the playlist above also. But all right, see you next time.